Hey everybody, it's John from JohnLoomer.com and John Loomer Digital on Facebook. Here today, I'm going to step you through real quickly a tutorial on how to create a Facebook domain sponsored story. So, this is probably something you've either never heard of, think you've never seen, or didn't realize what it was before, or more than likely haven't created before. But this is specifically for people who have pretty good traction already on their website, and they want to generate ads that promote the sharing of your content. So this is not at all connected to your Facebook page, which can actually be more successful. So you're otherwise creating sponsored stories, promoting people's engagement with your content, which could be you sharing content from your site. That said, that may not be as successful as promoting the engagement of people with your content. So for example, if a really well followed person who has 100,000 followers on Facebook, so it's person, not page, shares your content, Facebook could then generate an ad around that, so it's their share, all right? And it would look just like their share, except it would be sponsored. So this is especially helpful for anyone who doesn't even have a Facebook page presence or a very small one, or if simply you just want to amplify the amount of traffic to your website. So I keep one of these going constantly for a very low level. Once I see that some high-profile people have shared my stuff, I will up my budget a little bit. That said, you can't control which individual people their engagement is promoted. So keep that in mind. All right, enough of that. For more on this, you can read my blog post on it. Okay, but let's get into the details. The first thing you need to do is go to your Insights dashboard. A lot of people don't even realize this exists. This is to keep track of the insights for your domains. Okay, so go to facebook.com/insights. You'll see a page that looks something like this. Then click on this green button, Insights for your website. Next, simply enter your domain. You don't need HTTP or www or any of that. Just whatever your domain is. Like for me, it would be johnloomer.com. Then you want to link it to somebody or something. So if you only have one person, if it's only you that needs access to this, just link it to yourself. If you've got a team of people that might need access to these insights, you'll want to select a page or an app. Okay, so all of the various admins of that page or app could then have access. All right, and then finally, you're going to want to snag this code. All right, and then so copy that code. Don't miss that step. Copy that code and then click Get Insights. Okay, so what do you do with that code? You need to put it between the header tags on your website. Okay, so how you do this depends on your CMS. In WordPress, a really good solution would be the all-in-one Webmaster plugin, and then you could just paste that code right here, so then it'll appear on the back end between the header tags on every single page of your website. I use Genesis Framework, and you can also do that there within the theme settings or within the simple hooks. But there are numerous ways of doing it. So, but really, this is a more universal way if you use WordPress. Now, if you have subdomains that you also want to leverage the sharing from, you have to do the same thing for each one of those subdomains. So you paste that in, you update it, and you will know it is working when you start generating these types of stats from your insights. Okay, so this is for my website, and I'm seeing during the last month I've gotten 346 likes, 2,847 shares, 3,193 total actions. These are all actions that Facebook can use to generate ads around for your domain sponsored story. Okay, but another way to figure out if this worked is to simply try to create an ad. All right, you could do this through the self-serve ad tool, but I'm going to do it through Power Editor, since this is something that I really think you should be using to utilize many of the tools that are available that aren't within the self-serve ad tool. So let's do that. You can see I already created a domain, or excuse me, a domain sponsored story. But let me kind of step you through that. Here it's really basic, you know, creating a campaign first of all. Just name it, set a budget, daily or lifetime, when it's going to run, and then status. That's really simple stuff. But then what you're going to want to do is create an ad. Okay, so let me step you through that here real quick. First, you're going to want to name it. I'm going to name it my domain sponsored story. You're going to want to advertise something you have on Facebook, and then you're going to want to select your destination. Now, this is going to be at the very bottom of all the stuff you control, and for me, there it is, JohnLoomer.com. Then you want to select sponsored stories. Type is domain sponsored story, and that is that. You're going to want to go through all these other steps, like audience, selecting what the country is. So this is just like creating any other ad at this point, okay? You can update the targets if you want, but for me, I'd want to keep that completely open-ended. And I'd also want to target people who have an interest in my type of content. So something related to Facebook marketing, content marketing, social media marketing, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you can do custom. I wouldn't do any of that for this. This is where you want to do your pricing and status. I mean, you can certainly test this out using CPC, CPM, etc. And then placement, again, you can split test this across all Facebook, desktop, news feed only, etc. When it's all done and approved, you'll be able to access the performance of that ad within your Facebook Ads Manager. As you can see, I mean, in this one, it really depends on the day. It depends on the content. Yesterday, I had a 2.0% CTR with you know, pretty good success rate. Today, it's pretty much the same, and a lot of that just depends on how popular your content is at the time, as well as if you have high-profile people sharing your stuff, because that would be something that if you're following, say, Amari Smith, and she shares your stuff, you'd be more willing to click on that link because she shared it, as opposed to your friend from, you know, someone you haven't seen in 20 years or something. Okay, just know. So for me, I'm split testing this in various places. It's not even trying to show it on desktop only, desktop news feed, mobile news feed. It's just doing the news feed overall, and it's doing the one that goes to all destinations. And this is partially due to the fact that I'm not Mashable, I'm not TechCrunch, so I don't. Facebook's not even going to try it with some of these, but they've found success with these two, and they're rolling with it. So that's how it works. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. Again, for more info on this one, make sure you check out my blog post. But good luck with this, and make sure you test it out. Let me know how it goes. All right, thanks.